She's flying good though. We do have a All right, Dad Random here today. I've got the Pavo 25. I've been trying to do a video on this little bird for about a week and a half, about a week actually, and I've been having a hell of a time. Assembly wasn't bad. Okay, I haven't been able to put up a video because I kept having problems.
The project is the Pavo 25. So I picked the Pavo 25 because it's a easy project and it's an 03 project, so it should be awesome. All right, Dad Random.
But the assembly wasn't bad, and then I rushed to flight and I broke the camera.
Flash that. All right, so there it is. Dad Random. We now have the Pavo 25 put together, air unit. I still haven't even taken the sticker off. Everything seems to be in order now. We're gonna have to just power it up and then cross our fingers, hope for the...
So you can see that the camera mount is actually a TPU mount that I found. And I'll leave a link to that TPU mount because it's pretty good. Now, the one problem I did have is the length of cable that the camera has. And my first cable broke. So in the crash, it destroyed the first cable. So I had to order a new cable, which I did, and I replaced the new cable.
All right, so we've got our pin connector here. So what we need to do is we need to get our flight stack. We know we're gonna lose screws, so we're good there. We'll put those back in. So this has got to go through, and then the wire's got to come back out, so we can put that in there. And we'll have to look where our, and then these got to go back up through.
We still have the problem with connection, meaning connecting up or getting the cards out, but there are only 4 screws. So if you're, just be careful with the screws when you're taking it apart and putting it back together. This is a very delicate little bird. Now, this little added detail here is helping me protect my camera in case of a rollover. So my battery is going to be, it's a flat battery that I have. Let me go grab that and I'll be right back. I just noticed that I don't have my batteries. Let me go grab them. Back. So the batteries that I brought some 700s, and I also brought these little flat 1000s. These are only 60C, but these were the first batteries that I flew with, and they seemed to do pretty good, meaning that I had plenty of power. So it wasn't a power issue. It was a loss of signal issue that I had. So I'm going to work my way through that today and be a little bit more careful. And I've got a big park to fly in. All right, bring you right back. Here we go, Dad Random, flying the Pavo 25. All right, V.2. Be right back. All right, Dad Random. We do have video, and it does fly. We know that. All right. All right, we have a new battery. This is my 3rd battery. I did bring 4. Guys, this is one of my 700s. Let's see if we get a 3.84. That's at least better. Don't tell me we're not going to have a... This one should get us a little bit of a flight, huh? Okay, it says battery full. That's at least, I'd say, hey, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Man. Man, we're getting all these low battery warnings. I'm sure that's what happened the first time. She is flying good though. We do have a now I'm in it. There, just gonna be in air mode here. Fly a little bit in angle mode just so I can get some flight time. So these batteries are just not in good shape at all. I do have one more battery. And like I said, it's a little bit windy, so we're getting carried a little bit by the wind here. But we're trying to get some flight time in. All right, this battery's. Let's just set her right over here. All right. Oh my Lord. What do I have here? A minute 20 is my average battery time. Oh my Lord, a minute 20. So we had a total of 3 minutes of flying on 4 batteries. All right, I'm gonna go charge these up and I'm coming back. It does fly. Yes, it does. All right, the Pavo 25 does fly. It is now working, and now we just got to go get some batteries that can keep it in the air for a little bit. So that's what I'm going to go do right now. I'm going to charge me up some batteries and see if we can get some flight time. All right, back dead random. Pavo 25 V2, modified, completely modified. But yes, she does fly, but it's a bit windy right now. So I'll be right back, get some more batteries, and come back to the field later.
Right, Dad Random here. Just got done flying the Beta FPV Pavo 25 V2. Finally got it squared away. Had a lot of problems with some of my older batteries. I had a couple of high voltage batteries where I got so much sag that I literally is in a low battery. So those batteries sucked. I finally did put an R line, or actually probably my best battery, besides the 700s that I flew. I flew a couple 700s that were from Pyrodrone. Those worked well. I got good flight times. My best battery is my oldest one, 5 years old. This is an old Hyperion high voltage battery, a 900. And this little Pavo 25 actually carries the 900 really well. I have a pretty decent flight time out of it. My best battery of all of them. So I mean, crappy weather. We've got rain. We've got all kinds of things, except the wind finally died off. But we're fighting a little bit with the moisture. Got a little bit more comfortable with the controls, and everything got better from that, from flight to flight. And my last battery, I had a lot of confidence. I had really good connection. I was worried about losing connection, but everything seemed to work pretty good. So yeah, Pavo 25, there's my modification. I did have it flip a couple of times. It did flip on top of that thing right there. The battery was snugged underneath that. I didn't get any damage to the camera, and hopefully I've got some good footage for you to see. But definitely fun. But and I did fly it in the wind a little bit. I'd say 7 to 10. That's about it. You get over 10 miles an hour, and it's just too light. That's why DJI is making their Cinewhoops heavier, because they can carry more stuff, but they're way more wind resistant when they're above 300 grams. And this thing is probably 200 grams, maybe oh man, I don't even know what it is. I'll give you a weight, because this 900's a little bit heavy. But yeah, I don't know. Is it sub 250? Very close to the 250 gram range. But there you go. I don't know, with all those extras. I am waiting for some repair parts to come in. And when I do get them, I'm going to reassemble them the way it's supposed to be, with the camera slung below. It's supposed to be below this section right here, but I don't know. I kind of like it right there. Just doesn't look as cool as it'd be if everything was set up the way it was supposed to. But really good flying. If I was in an open field and I had grass underneath me, everything would have been much better. But with confidence. But as far as flying, I like I said, I did get some confidence with it. It just takes a couple packs. So I would say recommendation is 850. Yes, 850 R-Line or any 850. I think there's the Lavas, the 850, but 850 would be the sweet spot. But if you can find one of these this is a graphene battery as well. This thing really worked well. And this thing is what I flew my rocket with. And yeah, this is kind of a rocket mini, kind of a rocket of sorts. But it flies really good with the same battery okay? A little bit bigger props, a little bit, about 1/2 inch bigger props, but all right, Dad Random and the Pavo 25, finally getting it in the air. Very happy. Design-wise, it's not the most well-designed little project, but it's doable. Putting the VTX in was not beyond my ability. Repairing the camera, I had to repair the cable from the last flight. That went really well. I bought a repair cable. And of course, the biggest surprise of all was that right there. That is a huge surprise. I bet you Kai doesn't think it's so much of a surprise, but for me it was a huge surprise that this battery would perform the best of all my batteries. High HV, it's high voltage, 900. I better get better performance out of it. Graphene, yes, graphene. So, all right, Dad Random, later, bye. Pavo 25 V2, yes, with the 900 by Hyperion graphene battery. I would recommend this battery. It's not going to fit. You got to kind of toilet tank it, kind of put it on kind of crosswise, but it works just great and it balances out nice, no problem. Later, bye. Dad Random, later.